Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the channel. So recently, I went to my favorite country in the world, Qatar, Doha. Took a long drive from Saudi to Qatar by road, and I wanted to take you through the full end-to-end process of driving from Riyadh to Doha. What is the visa process? How do you drive your car through? What are the documentations required for yourself for the visa, but also for your car? And on the way back, what is the process coming back into Doha? So first things first, if you're a Pakistani national going to Qatar, you must be aware that there is a visa on arrival facility available at the border, whether you're flying, whether you're going by road. You can get visa on arrival, but there are certain conditions that you need to meet. Firstly, obviously, if you're entering via border, the only thing that you need to show is the Discover Qatar hotel booking, which should be for a minimum 2 days. So even if you're going for one day, you should be booking the hotel for at least 2 days. This is probably the only thing that is required while you're going. Apart from that, if you're going with your car, there's some additional documents required, which I'll tell you when I exactly explain you the entire steps from going from Riyadh to Doha. So first things first, Riyadh to Doha is around a 6.5 hour drive. It's around 5.5 hours from Riyadh to the border, which is the Salva border, and then probably another hour to take you inside the city. So if you're going from Riyadh, you go right up to the Salva border. So that's the first point of exit from Saudi. As soon as you reach to the Saudi border, they check your documentations, which is your passport, your Iqama, your entry-exit permit, which obviously you should secure. That's a 200 Riyal per person for a single exit entry. And additionally, what you need to take is your car Istamara. Make sure that Istamara you have a physical copy. Sometimes a digital copy does work, but it's always handy to keep your physical copy with you. So that card that you have, the Istamara card, take that with you. If your car is under your name, then you're fine. But if your car is leased through a bank, what you'll need to do is contact your bank and tell them beforehand that you would like to travel to a GCC country, and what they give you is a permit. A permit is around 50 reals for 6 months. It's valid for 6 months, multiple entry, and you can go to any GCC country. So tomorrow, if you wanted to go to Bahrain or you wanted to go to the UAE, that permit is something that you can take with you. What they usually provide you is a form to fill. You fill that form online, you submit that form, and within 24 hours, you get a text message which confirms that your permit has been issued under your car plate number. So that's it. You take that SMS, and that's enough for you to show at the border that you've got that exit permit and you're allowed to take. This is only applicable to cars which are under bank lease. So you cross the Saudi border, you enter now towards the Qatar border, and then the next stop is the Qatar stop. So as soon as you hit the Qatar stop, you'll notice that there are multiple buildings over there. There are actually three buildings over there. The first building is the entry and visa and fingerprint building. The second building is only for female, and the third building is for visas and for fingerprint as well. So you park your car, you get off. I went to the third building directly because if you go to the first building, most probably that's only for people who already have a visa. So if you've got a higher visa, already have a permit available, or you are not required to get a visa, then you can go to the first building. But most probably you have to go to the third building, which if you would like to apply for a visa on arrival. So you go to the third building, take a number, stand in the queue, the immigration guy will call you up, show them your passport, your Discover Qatar hotel booking, etc., etc. They'll grant you a visa on arrival, they'll stamp your passport. From there, you exit, you take your car, and now you exit towards Qatar. And the first stop you need to do is they'll check all your documents that's everything is valid, your visa, everything is secured. The next would be car insurance. For car insurance, they'll charge you around 140 to 150 real for your car. And this is all on the window. You don't have to get off the car. You just drive your car, and there are windows at each stop, and then they'll check your documentation. You get a car insurance, and they provide you a letter for the car insurance that's valid for your entry into Doha. Again, you go to the next stop where again they'll check your passport, again check all your documentation, check your car. Sometimes they ask you to open the trunk, they check your car, and that's basically it. And then you've entered Doha. Yes, it seems really straightforward that you just need to get your visa on arrival, get your car insurance. Your fingerprints are done while you're getting your visa on arrival. That's the point that they do your eye scan or your fingerprint at the same counter, so you don't have to go anywhere else. But it takes a bit of time because sometimes massive queues at the border. So make sure that you go to the right building and you get your number as soon as possible. That you're called in the queue as quickly. After car insurance, there are multiple stops where they check your documentation just to make sure that you've got everything, and then you've entered Doha. That's it. On the way back, it's pretty straightforward. On the way back, at the first stop at the Qatar border, they take your passport, they put the exit stamps, they don't ask for anything. Once you've entered, and then you go to the Saudi border, they'll check your Iqama. They'll check your passport, your Iqama, and they'll do a fingerprint again just to ensure that you've entered the country correctly. And that's basically it. You've entered the Saudi border and you're back into Riyadh. So as soon as you leave Riyadh and you're going towards Doha, the thing that I wanted to explain is many people have said, oh, there are not many petrol stations, there are not many places for people to go to washroom or people to eat along the way. That's not true at all. All along the way, the 5 hours till I hit the Saudi border, there are multiple stops where you can get your car fueled. There are multiple washrooms and opportunities for you to go to a mosque, etc. There are multiple mosques that come along the way. They also have washrooms for female and for men. Lots of restaurants along the way. Whenever there's a petrol station, there are a number of restaurants there, from fast food to Arabic food to Indian Pakistani food. So there are lots of options available. So if you're driving, obviously make sure that you've get your car fueled before you're leaving Riyadh. But even along the way, if you want to refuel, you want to rest for a while, go to the washroom, etc., there are multiple places where you can stop and get this done, even while going and on the way back. Roads are pretty smooth. There are not many issues. While I was coming back from Doha, there was a rough patch after I entered Saudi Arabia. And especially when I entered Riyadh, there was a lot of traffic. So that patches are a bit difficult, but more or less 95%. The roads are very clear, especially when you enter Doha, and hopefully you have a fantastic smooth drive back and forth. If I still missed out anything or you're still unsure about anything, send me a question in the comment section below, and hopefully I'll be able to help you. Thank you very much.